Hey guys, good morning. We got some questions about the skid we have for the flyjib. People wanting to see how it's made or how the flyjib sits on it. So I'm more than happy to show you. Let's take a look. Here you can see that we had first cutouts made where these feet could sit. But because we're not 100% sure how the interface would work, we just chose to make the structure of the skid basically hug the shape of the flyjib. But because I wanted to be 100% sure that we were never at risk to damage the flyjib, I wanted the structure of the skid to be away from the jib and to have quite some tolerance to be sure we don't touch anything. Sometimes when you're decoupling the jib, especially on uneven ground, you can have that the flyjib wants to skid away because you're basically putting down pressure with the crane to get the weight of the flyjib on the skid and off of the crane boom. But then when you slide backwards, sometimes because of the interference fit, you can still have that the flyjib wants to slide with the crane. And then if you don't have enough tolerance here, you could damage the flyjib or all of these pieces here. It's still quite close here. In my opinion, it's manageable, but you really gotta watch out. Then we had these eyes cut out along the top rail of this shape here. These are lifting eyes, and all these eyes are for lashing. So they're these the same hooks that are used to move cars or to strap them down on the bed for car transportation. And then I just look for a nice point here. Here's a gate point to lash it. It's important to strap down the flyjib on the skid when you're moving it, because it does sit quite narrow and the center of gravity of the flyjib is quite high. It's located about here. That's another interesting one, because the center of gravity of the flyjib is cantilevered, or basically off to the side, because of this piston system, and then the large piece of the structure and the mating interface. The forklift pockets are also out of center. So our builder, BD Construct, they did a very good job by calculating the center of gravity of the flyjib in their CAD program, basically AutoCAD or Inventor, and then they positioned these forklift pockets accordingly. Then we also have here some pockets for some spray lube, so we can just clean and polish the flyjib when we have the chance. And then also, maybe something you guys will find interesting, we always have a bottle of metal clean or degreaser. Every time we couple the faster connection, we just give it a spray and a small wipe down with a towel to make sure there's no dirt or any debris in the hydraulic connection, because everything that's dust or dirt related that sits on there goes into the hydraulic system. It does pass through the filter, of course, but on machines like this, it's better to be safe than sorry, in my opinion. Alright, I hope you liked it. If you've got any more questions, please let me know. Bye bye.